Hey y'all. So today's live stream is so exciting. I am in Washington, D.C. right now, and I'm just getting ready for bed. I'm taking out my hair for tomorrow. And I just had the urge to get on here and talk to y'all about what is a pick me because I feel like it's thrown around so loosely. So, right off bat, what is a pick me? A pick me is a woman. Well, first of all, let's go over what a pick me is not. First of all, a pick me is not, these are Bantu knots, taking them down. Okay. But yeah, a pick me is not a woman who um gets benefits from men, whether she's sleeping with them or not. Okay. A pick me is not a woman who gets benefits from men in any kind of way, right? Financial, um, and in all the other ways that we allow men to support us, right? Um, a pick me is not a woman who gets these benefits from whoever, really, just because more benefits at that, because she is attractive, right? And she knows how to play her cards right. That is not a pick me. A pick me is a woman, and uses her attractiveness, her skill set, her femininity to her advantage, right? So we're all born with feminine and masculine energy, but a feminine woman is going to use her feminine energy strategically, which she will naturally have the upper hand at being born a woman already, right? It's as simple as that. And all women aren't nurtured to um understand how to use their feminine qualities to the best of their abilities, even though they have them naturally. So like it's like the same as certain genes lying dormant. um it's the same idea as certain genes lying dormant. Certain feminine traits can lie dormant if they are not nurtured and therefore activated through holistic systems. So with that being said, a pick me is a woman who is ready and willing to throw other women or another woman under the bus for male attention or male validation. Okay? That is what a pick me is. And I feel like what women forget, like my mentor was talking about, Lilith, Sheba, Babylon, um, women, I feel like collectively we often forget. It's easy for us to forget that patriarchy, we are so against patriarchy, right? But we don't understand how it operates. And one of the things that allows patriarchy to thrive is that they understand the benefits of keeping women divided. Okay. um and so yeah, and I'm not saying that like I expect all women to just get along and women empowerment and yada 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 yada. But I do want to urge more women to know that often the petty differences that we really bank on with another woman, it's really showing us a um trauma, a wound, or something within ourselves that we want to improve upon. 8 to 9 times out of 10. Most of the time, when you can be honest with yourself and sit yourself down, okay, I really don't have a legitimate reason to not like this female, this lady, this individual. She just makes me uncomfortable. And when you really start to unpack why another woman would make you uncomfortable when they're just being themselves, it really will always come down to a problem with you, an inner problem that you need to work through. Whether that's mostly it relates back to childhood wounds. I will say that. So, but it starts with self-awareness and being honest from the jump with ourselves, right? We can't expect others to be honest with us if they aren't honest with themselves. We can't expect to lead self-aware, wholesome lives if we are not honest with ourselves first and foremost. And so I just urge women, I don't think all women are a monolith. We obviously are not. Um, but I do think there is so much room for more um, um, women's spaces that actually get things done, like practical things done. And it's not just about, oh, like the simple things, like, oh, you're in this sorority, I'm in this sorority, we're besties. Like, we need to go deeper than surface level commonalities, you know? Um, Once that is that, then oh my God, I think they're back. But yeah, I have quick intermission. Like I said, I'm in DC. I am going to be on the Arab Court of Justice tomorrow with the Model Arab League. So it's like Model UN, but it's like with the Arab League. And this is so wild, y'all, because this is my first year taking this. I'm technically like a pre-law student right now, and I'm graduating this May, my birthday month. Whoop whoop. Okay. And I'm hoping to get into law school, studying for the LSAT now. Um, so yeah, stay tuned. I have a lot more on my plate, so much more on my plate that I would like to address one day with y'all. But until now, we just gonna keep it like to what needs to be said right now. Okay, but yeah. So if you do not know, Express by Nadira, um, our tagline is feel empowered within. And I am working diligently on creating spaces for women where we can build within and upon matriarchy. I feel like it is healthier just overall for the environment, for families, communities. Did I say the environment? Okay. But yeah, I'm pro matriarchal. Um, and I don't want to make it seem like I hate men, right? I'm definitely all about real women empowerment, but I definitely don't hate men. I love men. We need men. But it is a way that women should show love to men, a way in which that allows her to maintain integrity, her sense of self, her sense of awareness, you know what I'm saying? And I really feel like a lot of it comes down to getting educated about marriage. Marriage should be looked at as a privilege. Um, and I think in a lot of spaces, um, especially in the indigenous communities in America, um, aka the African American communities in America, we have failed to understand or just have missed the boat period after the 60s and 70s on the purpose of marriage and looking at it as an institution in and of itself, right? And therefore how to honor it, how to get into it. So basically, my philosophy is we need to be merging what we know, what we've been through historically with Eastern philosophy. Um, as far as religion goes, religion has been used as a tool to subjugate and control the minds of people. Um, I know this firsthand from experience and just from studying history that this is the case. So I don't have anything against religious people, but I do draw the line at like when you're the type of I know this is going off left field from the topic, but I just want to say when you are when you cannot practice yoga, for example, because of your religious beliefs, that is when I probably am far from being your target audience. That's when you are far from being our target audience because we are a definitely spiritual based holistic wellness brand, yes. And yeah, so I love yoga as a doula. I tell my clients to do yoga. I did yoga. It's why I had a 3-hour orgasmic birth, baby. Um, so yeah, that's all I'm gonna say in this video because this is not about religion. That's all I'm gonna say about religion because And it's so funny because today I'm in the streets of DC with my team, and a little Asian lady, I'm getting a frame from her truck on the street, and she's like, "Are you Catholic?" And I had on some unk earrings, but they were like slender, and so I don't think she saw the womb at the top. And I was like, "Oh, this is not the cross." So no, ma'am. But so I don't know if she was just trying to make conversation or like be relatable or whatever, but I was just like, wow. This is the unk. you know, um yeah, not Catholic, not raised Catholic, and very thankful I wasn't. But again, that's another topic for another day. Back to sisterhood and what is a picnic. So yeah, I feel like women need wholesome women spaces to cultivate our best qualities so we can reach the highest evolutionary point as women, right? The point of life is to be happy. But honestly, I don't know about y'all, but I am not happy unless I am growing in some way, unless I know that, okay, I'm set, I'm comfortable, my feet are planted, I'm grounded spiritually, and I can flourish, right? That I feel like is a root, is a core, as a universal core as far as happiness goes for women as a whole. We want to feel secure, not only financially but within who we are, and it is so important that culture is embraced, and a part of that culture, it honored women's spaces where men were not allowed. Okay, and I think this is why so many women are being tricked today into thinking, like, into feeling like, oh, I can't wait to be around the men. I want to be around the men. I'm one of the guys. I don't like dealing with women, whatever. And it's okay to be a tomboy. It's okay for a woman to work hard, play hard, period. Because we need the well-roundedness, okay? That's all amazing. But the natural thing about it is, what my best qualities as a woman will just not be what yours is. What my purpose is as a woman may not be the same as your purpose. But that needs to be honored. And, your strengths feed my weaknesses. My strengths feed your weaknesses. We need more spaces that honor who we are, our talents, our gifts, who we are as women outside of just what we do. We need to honor our beingness, right? Just as much as what we do, if not more, especially as women. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to touch on that because I feel like pick me is thrown around so loosely and disgustingly. Like, it's almost as if, even if you like men and you find yourself attractive and you like to dress up for yourself, you're a pick me automatically. And that's just so wrong. A pick me are women that's ready to talk about other women to men, ready to throw other women under the bus. Um, you know, all for male approval and validation. That is a pick me. So we need to start using it correctly. Just because a woman is chosen, okay, because of how she puts herself first in life. And so therefore men are more gravitated to women who put themselves first. That doesn't make her a pick me because she got chosen. Okay. What my girl Blake say? Yeah. So I think we really have to do some reevaluating on why we don't like certain women, and and the type of women that we really need around us to help us grow. We're not going to grow when we are in our comfort zone, okay? That's just true about life in general. So I urge you to think about the type of relationships you have, right? Because you want to make sure your circle is not functioning as a cage as far as your growth and hindering you, because that's really what too many um sisterhood groups or just female friendship groups are. It's like we can support each other to go mess up our livers drinking every weekend, um doing all of these things that aren't good for us long term. But as far as getting our lives together and actually organizing, um, connecting globally with other women who are going through the same conditions, right? Um, Getting our communities in line, showing up for our babies collectively, like the stuff that really matters, that's too hard because we're caught up on, oh, she's my friend because we both don't like this or we both think this. Like, that is wild. And I feel like women as a whole, we really should be more accountable for the type of friendships we make and why this friendship makes sense for you in your life, in your path, in your journey. But I know all of this starts from, the relationships we have with our mom and the women that are around us in our early childhood. So baby steps, because I definitely didn't have the opportunity. I was not afforded the opportunity to be around um, wholesome, healthy, happy, feminine, flourishing women growing up. And I can't really say it's something I regret, but it is something that would have been very ideal and amazing to have. So if you can't find those women in your intermediate circle, go out and find those women in real life who you can build with and be in those high value spaces, because our children, the next generation, is counting on you to put yourself first, love yourself more than any man, and show up for your community, show up for a cause that's bigger than you, that you can connect and make lifelong bonds around and for. So that's pretty much all I have to say tonight. Um, I had a great day in DC. It was really cold. I don't think I brought enough warm things for out here. And it's what today is March 21st. So yeah. And I'll be back. We'll be back like what, Saturday? But yeah. So that's concludes this video. Stop throwing around pick me. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a stack, and let's support each other. Oftentimes, the women we don't like for no reason, if you're being honest with yourself, are the very women that we need to be learning from, the very women that we need to be tipping our hats to, the very women that we need to be building a relationship with. And I know that nobody wants to feel like they are kissing somebody's ass, but get off your high horse sometimes. Humble yourself to learn. This is what life is about. Like I said, for me, I don't know about you, but if I'm not learning, if I don't feel like I'm growing, I'm not happy. But maybe your happiness stems from some other aspect of that. So whatever that is, whatever you find that your happiness stems from, for me, it's evolving personal development and my peace. That brings me peace because I feel like I'm handling my business. So it like all ties in for me. But if yours is different, find that and work from that and connect with women based off of that. Because I promise you, those qualities that you find is related to what brings you happiness is going to be in direct alignment with your purpose here in life. And that's all I want to see for women, as far as how we just could be dealing with each other much better and therefore supporting each other and creating stronger families and stronger communities, because that's what life is ultimately about. You want to do something and leave some type of legacy that your children can be proud of, that they can carry forward. Because life is full of so many distractions. This is the matrix, y'all. Remember, okay? So peace. Oh, and if you got to the end of this video, please comment. Let me know. All right. That'll be